Good morning, my dear teachers, my dear educational leaders, and those who are the builders of nations. I'm Dr. Halima Sadia, and right now I am just a course leader, that course you are interested in to take up. So, my journey has started, in fact, I should say that my journey has started when God has decided to send me here in this on this earth. Okay. So, I was born somewhere in 1970, long ago. And in 1993, I took up my first assignment of being a teacher in Delhi. You can see me here. I'm standing in the third row, and it was on 23rd June 1993. That time I was not having my even B.Ed degree. I was just pursuing my graduation. I have not even completed the graduation, but sometimes luck favors you, and then you get the opportunity. That happened to me. I was fortunate enough to get the job even before completion of my educational qualification. And yes, I have to pay the price for that. As you all know, that if you are lacking somewhere, then naturally you try to compensate somewhere else. So in this way, I try to do some extra things, walk extra miles, and work beyond the hours just to compensate that until unless I complete my qualifications and I am doing well. So during this period of time, I was able to do 150 certification courses during 14 years of my teaching job. So I started in 1993 until 2006. I was working as a senior teacher, and I was in the grade of TGT, if you all are aware that how in India the grading is done. So, and then during this period of time, I enhanced my qualifications. I completed my graduation, post graduation, my B.Ed, and I did 150 certifications like seminars, conferences, workshops. Now you must be thinking that how it was possible that only one teacher was getting the opportunity and you could do these many. So I already told you that I was doing some extra works so that I can gain the favor from my beloved principal. She was like very fond of me, not because of my uh, any beauty or any personality, but yes, of course, because of my work. So whenever she asked me to do anything, I never refused her. That was my nature. And I did everything, and I gained experience out of that. Like, I was sent to KG class, then I worked over there. I was sent to the matron, then I worked over there. So in this way, in 2003, something happened to me. The physical problem was there. I fainted in this school, and I was taken to the emergency to the Holy Family Hospital. And there I was in an emergency. I was operated. And naturally, when you go under surgery, then you are advised to take a minimum 1.5 months rest, or sometimes 2 months rest. So I was advised to take rest. And when the people came from my school to see me, and including my principal, she visited my home, and she came to just see that how I am feeling. Then she said that your portfolios we have divided into 13 teachers. I was holding so many portfolios. So that I'm saying, just because I was very passionate about learning, I was very passionate about doing the things. So that's why I was able to do, like, even I was a transport in charge, I was CCA coordinator, I was NIE. There is a program called Newspaper in Education program. I was the head of that. I was the head of guest speakers. We used to invite guest speakers every month. I was the in charge of the chief guest arrangement. We invited the chief ministers of Delhi and all those VIPs. Then I was in charge of, I was the HOD of my own section where I used to teach. So all these things I used to do because just out of my passion. Okay, there was nothing, any force from anywhere, but I love to work, and I love to do like extra works that gives me real happiness and joy. So that's why I could do it. So this is like briefly my journey. In 2006, the Delhi government decided, and they brought one policy that is called neighborhood policy. And that policy was that you have to take the admission only from the neighborhood. It means that within 3 kilometers of vicinity, you can take the admissions. Like they will be getting extra points, and the other people, those who are beyond that, will get very minimum points. And it was admission was on the point system, and that's why it was impossible to get the admission for those who are living like far. And our catchment area was 16 kilometers away from our school, the locality of the school. Then it was a great problem because our catchment area will be now out of touch, and then we have to compromise on the admissions from the local areas within 3 kilometers. Then the management decided of starting a new school in Jamia Nagar. Okay. And because just of the as a feeder school, so that we can within that vicinity we can take the admissions of the students, and they can learn there up to primary, and they can be shifted to the main branch once they are in grade 6. Because this admission policy and everything was only for the nursery admissions. In Delhi, nursery admissions are really a great challenge, because the good schools are all the good schools are quite large in number, but the population is so high. So that's why it is really a great challenge in Delhi to get the admission. So when the management is, thought of starting this school, then they thought of sending me over there as head of the school, from the teacher, and then suddenly you are going to be as the head. And the head was like from purchasing of land till the construction, till the curriculum, syllabus, appointment of teachers, like everything. I was there along with the management support. So although it was a great learning experience for me, but it was great challenging at the same time, that once you are a worker, and then now here you are a task taker. So it is really a great challenge. And mostly the challenges that I faced was that I was not having like how to resolve the conflicts, or how to lead the team, and how to build their morals, how to like keep them into gain their trust. So these were some of the areas where I really lack. And I was also lacking the empathy, because the reason being was that I was highly ambitious. I have given you the examples of my ambition before, that how ambitious I was in my career, and I used to think that everybody should match with that ambition. And I was moving with so fast pace, and I was expecting the even other teachers also should move with the same pace. That was the basic reason, and that was giving me like lots of stress. I was irritated, and I became short tempered. And if I give you like one simple example, that we used to have one program that is called TEP, like CPD. There was a program we used to say TEP, teacher enrichment program, and every fourth Saturday we used to have this in the main branch. And one teacher from the main branch and one teacher from my branch, like Jamia Nagar branch, used to present TEP on any topic, and one external resource person used to come, and they give the this professional development program. So one Saturday, what happened? I prepared a teacher. She was like very good. She was well prepared. But suddenly on Friday night, there was a robbery in her house, and she was a newly married girl, and she has lots of jewelry and other things, and everything had gone. So she called me early morning, because it happened at the night, so couldn't call me at night. And early morning she called me before going to school. I was getting ready, that ma'am, I cannot come because this thing had happened, and now I have to report to the police, and other things have to be done. So you will not believe that I convinced her so much that no, you have to come. This is the time when you have to show your resilience. This is the time when you have to show that yes, you have courage, power, bravery, and you can do it. Even in this situation also you can do it. And the poor girl, naturally everybody has to save the job, and when the head is saying, then they don't have the courage to refuse. So the poor girl, she came, and we went to the main branch, and then she delivered her presentation. It was like around 20 to 25 minutes were given to each teacher. So she presented well, very well, and then she went back home. And during that period of time, husband was taking care of the police and other reporting and other things. So now I am thinking that if I would have allowed her, okay, you don't do, since you are not into the state of mind, and then it would have not created much difference. If in one TEP, if one presentation is less, how it is going to make much big difference. But for that poor girl, that makes a lot of difference. So these type of things were there. Like, when the teacher used to come to me for any leave, the human being have their own, needs. So sometimes family problems are there, sometimes personal problems are there, sometimes children's issues are there, so naturally they need leaves. But I used to be so furious on this, because in my mind only one thing was there: my school, my school, my school. Although my very close friends used to tell me that, why are you so passionate? Do you think that they are going to make a statue of you, and they are going to put garland on that when you will um, uh, die from and go from here? So they used to laugh at me, but I was like that. And now I'm realizing that I should have not done that, and I should have some empathy with my team and with my people, those who are working with me. So this is the basic reason, that it is not that I was only troubling others, but I was also suffering because of that. So then I took lots of training programs just to equip myself. So I did training from IIM Ahmedabad, and they have an exclusive training program for the principals. Then I did the training from IIM Kozhikode. They also have exclusive training on innovation and creativity and all those things. And then I did training from NUPA. They have comprehensive 15 days program only for the principals and the aspiring principals. And then I traveled different countries. So far, I have traveled 20 countries, including UAE, Singapore, India, Maldives. And I worked in 4 places: India, UAE, and Singapore and Maldives. So I worked there as a principal, because my journey of principal started in 2007. And that journey continues until 2023. So I was working as a principal of different international schools in different countries. Then I authored 4 books. Out of these, 2 books are here. And this is the glimpse when I was in Singapore, and there was award ceremony in Singapore. This is the Singapore teachers when I conducted the training programs for them. So this is in Maldives, when I was awarded in Maldives as well. These are some of the glimpses that I am presenting. This is Maldives minister. We were discussing about some training programs. So I was in Maldives with the minister to have some discussion on the staff training programs. This is in the Villa College where I trained. This is the Singapore DET International School, where I went with the principals, and we attended lots of training programs. It was a like 15 days program, and we visited 17 schools in Australia, and we saw that how they are working, and their style is entirely different. Once I will get time, then inshallah I'll discuss with you all. So in 2019, I started this EduFam International Academy. Along with my principalship, I started this out of my passion, because I just wanted to, whatever I have learned through my experiences, through my mistakes, through my journey, I wanted to deliver everything to my fellow teachers, because I was very compassionate about them. So I started this EduFam International Academy first in India in 2019, and we started training the teachers and the edu leaders, and plus we started training even the individuals also, because my focus is mostly on the leadership. And I believe that personal leadership is as important as professional leadership, because if you are not leading your own life, then someone else is going to lead your life. So our motto is, we name it as lead or led by. Either you lead your own life, otherwise you will be led by others. So this is, we conducted programs of leadership. Our program is like 1 month leadership challenge. Through that, we have trained 520 people so far. And that program is really something that everybody likes it, because it is every day one challenge they face and they solve it. And then we discuss in the evening about that challenge. So that is leadership challenge for 1 month. Then here in UAE, I started in 2024, because in 2023, I was in Maldives working as a principal over there. And then my family shifted here, and I came here in July 2023. And then after that, I explore about how to start my own company, because I completed 30 years And then I wanted to start my own work full-fledged, because partial, when you do the things partial, it is, you are not able to do justification with the people. You can only serve only limited people. So I wanted to dedicate myself more on this, so that I can learn more and I can deliver more. Without me learning, I cannot deliver to the people. So that's why I started my own company here with the name of EduFam Training Services. And this company is basically dedicated for the educational services, including leadership and management training, plus educational training to the students, to the mentors, to the teachers. Even we are training to the corporates on the soft skills and plus leadership skills. And we have even book publishing activity also, where the people, if they want to write the books, we guide them, we help them in that. So we started in 2024 in UAE, and this is the program what we are talking about right now. So this CPD is exclusively for the MLT and SLT. For the teachers, we have separate CPD, that are separate like the topics exclusively for the teachers, not for the leaders. But this one is exclusively for the leaders. And these are the topics that we have selected, thinking that these topics everybody requires. Without this, if we are going to play the leadership role, it's going to be difficult for us without having the knowledge and skill development of these topics. So strategic leadership in education, technology integration, inclusive education, emotional intelligence and leadership, crisis management, curriculum development and innovation, professional development for teachers, how we can provide the opportunity for the teachers, those who are working with us, and then well-being and stress management. This is also one of the area that is mostly neglected, and we are the leaders and we have to take care of this, that the teachers, as we try that the students should come happily to the school, our endeavor should be that even teachers should come happily to the school. Then parental and community engagement, time management and talent management, and then visionary leadership. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this CPD. So here some investment is also required, because this is totally investment in ourselves. So we are going to invest 15 hours time, because each session is going to be for 1.5 hours, and there are 10 sessions. So it will be 15 hours investment from your side. And then energy, we are going to spend 100% energy. Without that, we cannot learn anything. And if we talk about the money investment, so then these 10 sessions will cost you 1,000 dirham. And then the sessions will be on alternate days, like on 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 21, 23. So these 10 sessions, and 25th will be for the certification, because you will be getting the certification. And the timing for this is 6 p.m. UAE time. If some people wants to join, like I have seen some people filling the form from Maldives and from India, so they can adjust their timing accordingly. 6 p.m. UAE time will be there. For India, it will be 7:30. So this is what about this course. And if somebody wants to take like a few sessions, not all 10 sessions, then minimum 3 sessions they can take, and that will be 150 for each session. If they want to take 3 sessions, 4 sessions, 5 sessions, 6 sessions, it's up to them. They can accordingly take the sessions. It's not mandatory that all 10 sessions you have to take. So thank you very much. If you are interested in this, you can contact me. The contact details is given here. And thank you very much for being with us. I have already given this help to the principals here in UAE, and they have really got benefited, because for the principals, we have even different programs. So there are 3 types of programs that we run for the educational setup. One for the teachers, one for the MLT, SLT, and one exclusively for the principal and directors. So there are 3 types of programs. And besides that, we work for the corporate as well. Thank you, everyone. If you have any queries, any questions regarding this, you are most welcome. Please feel free to ask.